Willow Creek looked like a peaceful American town. Small houses, friendly neighbors, a quiet river, and a history that no one talked about. 20 years ago, a teenage girl named Sarah Miller disappeared from this town. No body was found, no clues were left behind. Just a mystery that everyone tried to forget. Today's story begins with a young man named Ethan Walker, a 27-year-old content creator who moved to Willow Creek for a fresh start. He hoped for a quiet life, but instead, Willow Creek pulled him into a secret that had been buried for 2 decades. Chapter 1: The Old House. Ethan rented an old wooden house on the edge of town. The house felt cold, even during the day. The floor creaked, the hallway echoed, and the attic always felt watched. One afternoon, while cleaning the attic, Ethan found a loose wooden plank on the floor. When he lifted it, he discovered an old yellowed letter covered in dust. The handwriting was shaky. It said, "If someone finds this, please believe me. I didn't run away. Sarah Miller." Ethan froze. Sarah Miller? The girl who went missing 20 years ago? Why was her letter hidden inside his attic? Chapter 2: The Library Girl. The next morning, Ethan took the letter to the Willow Creek Library. There, he met Emma Brooks, a quiet and intelligent librarian who had lived in the town all her life. When Emma read the letter, her hands began to tremble. She whispered, "I knew Sarah. She was my friend. She tried to tell people something dangerous." But no one listened. Ethan asked her what she meant, but Emma looked around nervously and said, "Willow Creek is not what it seems. If you keep looking for answers, this town will come after you." She refused to say more. Chapter 3: The Midnight Warning. That night, just before Ethan went to bed, someone knocked on his door. A slow, heavy knock. When he opened the door, no one was there. Only a piece of paper on the ground. It said, "Stop searching for the truth. Some stories are meant to stay buried." Ethan felt a chill move through his entire body. Someone was watching him. Chapter 4: Sarah's Hidden Diary. Ethan didn't stop. With Emma's help, he found a box of Sarah's old belongings in the library basement. Inside the box was Sarah's diary. The last pages were filled with fear. She wrote, "Someone in power is threatening me. I know a secret the town is hiding. If something happens to me, it won't be an accident." Ethan realized something horrifying. Sarah didn't run away. Someone made her disappear. Chapter 5: The Deputy Who Knew Too Much. Emma told Ethan about a man named Tom Riley, a former deputy sheriff who was the last person to see Sarah alive. They found him living alone in a small cabin outside town. His face looked tired, his eyes filled with regret. When Ethan showed him the letter, Tom whispered, "I tried to help her, but I was too late. The man who made her disappear, he still lives in this town, and he still has power." Before Tom could say the man's name, a truck's headlights flashed through the window. The engine roared. The truck sped straight toward the cabin. Ethan and Emma jumped out of the way. But Tom couldn't move fast enough. The truck hit him and disappeared into the darkness. Tom Riley was gone, and the truth died with him. Chapter 6: The Name in the Shadows. Ethan and Emma searched the cabin and found a list of names. Most were crossed out. Only one name was written clearly at the top: Mayor Henry Caldwell, the same man who had been mayor 20 years ago, the same man still in power today. Ethan whispered, He did it. Sarah knew something about him, and he silenced her. Emma nodded slowly. We have to expose him. But Willow Creek wasn't done warning them. Chapter 7. The Kidnapping. The next evening, Ethan returned home to find the door smashed open. Emma was gone. On the table was another note. Stop digging or she disappears next. Now Ethan had no choice. He had to finish what Sarah started. He had to face the man who had controlled the town with fear for 20 years. Chapter 8. The Final Confrontation. Ethan went to the abandoned factory at the edge of town, the same place Sarah mentioned in her diary. Inside the factory, he found Emma tied to a chair, and Mayor Caldwell standing behind her. Caldwell said calmly, "Sarah didn't listen, Tom didn't listen, and now you won't listen either." Ethan secretly pressed the live stream button on his phone and said, "Tell me what you did to Sarah." For the first time in 20 years, Henry Caldwell confessed. He admitted everything: how Sarah discovered his illegal operations, how she tried to warn the town, how he silenced her, and the whole town heard it live. Police sirens filled the night. Caldwell was arrested, Emma was freed, and Sarah Miller finally received justice. After the arrest, the people of Willow Creek gathered to honor Sarah's memory. The town felt lighter, as if a long, dark shadow had finally lifted. Ethan and Emma stood together at the old bridge, watching the river flow peacefully. Emma said softly, "You saved this town." Ethan replied, "No, Sarah did. She never stopped fighting." The wind blew gently, and for a moment, it felt like Sarah was finally at peace. If you like this story, please like, comment, and subscribe our YouTube channel.
If you still believe good people exist in this world, then like, comment, and subscribe.